terminology section. Here we're going to go over a few basic terms that are useful to learn if you have any questions or need any assistance. Let's begin. We're going to start with the clinical desktop. Now, as per the first video, the clinical desktop can be found by clicking on EMR and then the clinical desktop link on the left-hand side. The clinical desktop is the main center of patient organization. Encounter sheets or encounter forms are the templates that are used to do your charting. Encounter sheet drop-down menus are located in the patient's chart once you open them up in the upper left corner directly under the rendering provider drop-down menu. This is where you can select your encounter form to chart off of. Additionally, you can also manage your encounter forms from the EMR link on the left side under EMR Admin. This shows all of the encounter forms in your practice. Any encounter forms listed in red have been inactivated and so will not show up from the patient's chart, but can always be reactivated. And we can copy encounter sheets from here or add brand new skeletal encounter forms with which we wish to create new content. Canned sheets are simply versions of templates that have been created or encounter forms that have been created that have pre-filled information in them. In order to select an existing canned sheet that you may have created, you will select the encounter form and then you will select the canned sheet that goes along with that encounter form. To create, edit, and remove canned sheets, we will go into this later when we talk about EHR more in depth. Canned sheets, again, are simply encounter forms that have had information already pre-selected in them. A chart may be saved as pending for a few reasons. The first, which would be the intentional reason, would be in the case of beginning a chart and then wishing to set it aside and complete it later. In this case, you would save the chart as pending. Once you're back at the main section, we see on the right side that we now have a pending list, and we can always go back to the right side of our clinical desktop and open it up by clicking on that name. The second purpose of a pending save would be if the wireless internet crashes or if your computer crashes. If at any time you're in the middle of charting and your computer shuts down or the internet turns off, all of your charting is saved in real time. So all you would need to do would be to log back in and you would find your pending chart on the right side under the pending list. CCR report stands for Continuity of Care Record Report, and it allows you to copy information from your face sheet for a given patient and generate a report with that information. This could be useful if you're sending a report to a referring physician. And instead of giving that referring physician a full encounter form, you wish to give them only the highlight values of those visits that might be relevant.